Picture this: billions of eyes, one replay, one frozen frame, and every single person watching, in stadiums, living rooms, sports bars from Sao Paulo to Seoul, arrives at the exact same conclusion simultaneously. Offside, clear as day, the attacker's shoulder, the defender's line. The geometry of the game, screaming one answer, and then VAR said, onside. The penalty stood, the goal went in, and the one piece of evidence that could have ended this argument in 2 seconds. The calibrated offside line that FIFA deploys in leagues across the planet every single match day never appeared. Not in the United States, not in the United Kingdom, not in Spain, not anywhere on Earth. The line never came. And that silence, that absence, became the loudest thing at this World Cup. Let's be precise, because precision matters when trust is already bleeding out. Qatar versus Switzerland, Levi's Stadium, San Francisco Bay Area, first week of the World Cup. Swiss forward Breel Embolo steps up. First penalty of the entire tournament. The foul itself? Fair enough. Goalkeeper Mahmoud Abunada clattered Remo Freuler inside the box. On contact alone, you give that penalty every time. But here is where the story fractures. The replay, watched by millions in real time, appeared to show Freuler in an offside position before that contact ever happened. Not marginally, not in a gray zone. Clearly ahead of the last defender. VAR intervened. Monitors lit up around the stadium. The world waited. After a long, uncomfortable pause, the verdict. Onside. Penalty confirmed. Embolo scored. And then everyone waited for the line. It didn't come. You know this graphic. You've seen it 1,000 times. 2 colored lines drop onto a freeze frame. One marks the defender. One marks the attacker. The geometry speaks for itself. Debate over. Move on. It takes 2 seconds. It exists specifically to kill this kind of controversy before it can breathe. It didn't appear on Fox in the United States. It didn't appear on ITV or Sky in Britain. It didn't appear in Spain, Germany, Brazil, nowhere. The viewing public across the entire planet was handed a decision with zero visible evidence to support it. So the fans did what fans always do when you give them a verdict without a reason. They erupted. Social media didn't simmer. It boiled over instantly. German-speaking fans called it the worst refereeing decision of the tournament. Others labeled it the first scandal of this World Cup. Thousands of people staring at the same frames, certain of what they were seeing, and FIFA sitting on the only tool that could prove them wrong, showing them nothing. Gary Neville, live at halftime, did not reach for diplomacy. He pointed out that FIFA is the host broadcaster, that the semi-automatic offside technology was in their hands, that they could have shown the graphic instantly, and they didn't. He said that fans already distrust FIFA, that until evidence is shown, not described, the call is offside in his eyes. And then he reached for a word that detonated across every football broadcast on Earth. Dictatorship. An organization that holds the evidence internally and refuses to show it to the supporters of the nations actually playing. Ian Wright was equally direct. Why haven't we seen the line? The player looks offside. And one word, scandal. They do what they want, he said. Sitting in their offices, 2 of the most respected voices in the English game. Same conclusion, no hesitation. 3 hours after the final whistle, FIFA released a statement. The explanation? A technical glitch. A brief technical outage, they said, had prevented the on-site animation from being generated. The issue was quickly resolved. The VAR review process was never affected. The lines the officials used showed no offside. They posted 2 images as evidence. Read that again, because it is extraordinary. FIFA's official position is, the camera that shows you the proof broke. But trust us, the proof exists and it agrees with us. The evidence that could have ended this controversy live in the moment the world was watching was unavailable precisely when the world needed it. It surfaced hours later, after the goal, after the result was decided, after the damage was done. Saying we had the line, it just didn't show, and also it agreed with us is not transparency. It is a note from FIFA, excusing FIFA. Here is the real story. And it's bigger than one offside call. This is day 3. In 72 hours, we had already seen ticket prices that priced ordinary supporters out before a ball was kicked, empty seats in a stadium where FIFA announced near-capacity attendance, in an arena that looked three-quarters full at best, explained away with the same line about fans standing in concourses, a travel ban shutting out supporters from approximately 40 nations, players and staff detained, searched, held at borders, a World Cup referee, FIFA's own selected official, denied entry and sent home before officiating a single match. Brick after brick after brick, all pointing the same direction. An organization that asks for your trust while doing everything in its power to lose it. So when the offside line didn't appear, here is what nobody thought. Oh well, technical issues happen. After 72 hours of this, the instinct was the opposite. People didn't see a glitch, they saw a cover-up. And whether that is fair to FIFA in this specific instance is almost beside the point. FIFA is the one who spent the entire week teaching the audience to assume the worst. Let me be fair. Because serious journalism demands it. It is entirely possible the call was correct. It is possible the technology genuinely failed, that the lines really did show Freuler onside, that this was nothing more than rotten timing on a very bad day for a graphics team. All of that can be true, but that is precisely what makes this a nightmare, not a footnote. FIFA had one job in that moment: show the line, end the argument, move on. They couldn't. And they had already burned every last gram of credibility that would have let anyone give them the benefit of the doubt. When you have spent 3 days as the villain, you don't get to suddenly play the trustworthy narrator. Qatar, for what it's worth, struck late to claim the first point in their World Cup history. A genuinely remarkable story. A nation competing on the grandest stage, earning a result that will mean everything to them, buried completely under the noise. And that is the saddest part of all of this. The football is delivering, the drama is real, the upsets, the debuts, the moments that make this tournament what it is. They're all there. But FIFA keeps stepping on its own tournament. On Saturday, it did it live, in front of everyone, with the one piece of evidence that could have saved it sitting in an office, out of sight. The line never came. And by now, nobody's surprised.